How are you today? My name is Robert Hudler. Today I'm gonna cast you for a brace for your lower leg, and we're gonna go through the procedures for doing that because you have drop foot and it impacts your walking. Okay. So the first thing that we're gonna do is that we did here is we put some stockinette on your leg. We're gonna mark some of the prominences on the brace before we do the casting. The first thing that we're gonna mark is the malleoli on the inside. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is mark some of the bony prominences. We did that on the ankles on the inside. We're also going to mark the ankle on the outside. And we're making a solid ankle AFO. We're also going to mark the area that we want the top to begin, just below the popliteal fossa. We're going to mark that area to determine how high we go. I like to also mark some areas along the shin. And I'm also going to mark first ray, where we're going to end, and where we're going to end. Okay, so I have some casting tape. Once we get this wet, we're going to wrap it around your leg, and it'll start to form like a glue, and that's how we begin the process of making the AFO. So I'm going to wet it. Can you hold this right there for me?
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm going to run this right along the You can bring the brace up to the metatarsal heads. You can bring it up to the sulcus. You can bring it the full length AFO all the way to the end of the toes too, just depending on what's going to work for the patient and their needs. Okay. Thank you for your help. Okay, so we're going to fit this brace so that's in 90 degrees. I want your knee at 90 degrees, and your foot at 90 degrees, right like that. Let it harden.
Okay.
And then we're going to cut it off. Okay, so now that we've casted you for the brace, we're going to use this saw. It's called a cast saw, and it's used to remove casts for broken limbs. I'm going to use this to remove the tape, that will remove the AFO, and then we'll get the AFO made and we'll fit you for it. So that's the plan. This has never cut anybody, and at least in the last 2 times I've used it, so I think you'll be okay. And it's going to be loud, but you know, it should be no problem. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so we'll begin to open this up. We're going to use the scissors to cut it. Okay, so we're going to open this up, lift your leg out, and there's our
All right.
fit at 90 degrees, and there's our, this is the final casting that's done with your leg. We're going to make a positive mold and then make the AFO from this. This cast will be, you can see the cast is at 90 degrees, ankle at 90 degrees, and then our focus is to make a brace to improve your walking. Okay, this is the final finished product of your AFO. So we're going to put this on your foot right now. I'm going to slide your foot in. It's a solid ankle AFO. We're going to secure that in place. If you needed to, you could put a strap across the forefront here, across the front of the foot. That'll help secure it as well. I don't think it's going to be necessary in this situation. So we're going to put your shoe in the brace. And the goal of the brace is to help improve your walking and bring your foot up so that you clear your toe while ambulating. Okay. Okay, Greg, the brace that you've been provided today is to help you with your walking and help you ambulate with a heel-to-toe gait. Next, we're going to review. I want you to wear the brace for 2 hours on and 2 hours off for a period of 2 or 3 days. I want you to check your skin, make sure your skin is not red in various areas, and we're going to review some of the areas that can create some redness right now, and then we're going to set up a follow-up appointment next week. Okay, so some of the things that you can. So you're pretty comfortable with putting the brace on and off. What we want to look at is areas of problems. You can get some redness along the ankle over here, on either side of the ankle, so you want to keep an eye on that.
Okay.
You can also get some redness along the inside of the foot. You want to keep an eye on that as well. And a way to test that is to press the area that's affected that might be a little bit red. If if it turns white and goes right back to red, your circulation's okay. And you know, but those are things that you need to communicate with me, and we can keep an eye on how the brace is fitting and how it's helping you with your walking. Okay, Greg, right now we're gonna trace for a knee, ankle, foot orthotic. It's called a KAFO. Our goal is to help, you have weakness and trouble with your right lower extremity. That's why you need this brace. So we're gonna do the tracings and discuss the markings when we're done. So the first thing we're gonna do is to come around. Okay, so we're gonna continue tracing for the KAFO. I'm gonna trace all the way down around the ankle. here. We're going to mark where we want a strap. Right about 6 inches, probably from 6 to 7 inches above mid patella. We're going to do a strap. We're going to mark knee center. Okay, this is a tracing of a KAFO. What the AFO would have been casted to capture the ankle foot orthotic component. We're going to put a strap. We're going to measure a circumference measurement at the thigh to determine a measurement for the strap at the top, 6 to 7 inches above the patella. We're going to have double metal uprights marked at knee center, and then we'll have an AFO that has the appropriate that accommodates the appropriate foot problems associated with the KAFO. Okay, Greg, I'm here today. How are you?
All right.
I'm here today and I have a lumbosacral orthosis with double uprights that I'm going to fit with you today based on your lower back pain. This brace will control anterior, which is forward bending, backward bending, and lateral bending to the side. It gives you the balance and support you need, increases intra-abdominal pressure, and hopefully keeps your back in a neutral, stable position so that you don't re-injure your problem, your back. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to have you grab the brace, and you're going to need to show me how to put. So what you do is you put the brace on like this.
Okay.
You're going to need to do this. You're going to line the back up of the brace, the back of it, just above your tailbone. You come across and you secure that on, just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this across. This gives you the lateral support, and you make that tight. And you come across with this one, make that tight as well, and there is your brace. So you need to be able to put this on yourself, again, it's going to help you immensely when you're working, and what it's doing is stopping you from bending forward, stopping you from bending back, and giving you the side control that you need. Okay, today I have a patient here that has a C2, C3 cervical fracture, and we're going to fit him with a SOMI brace for this fracture to provide stability and immobility so that the patient has stability where those fractures occur. Okay, so patient is lying supine and we're fitting this brace to the patient. You want them supine because of the C2, C3 cervical fracture. You want to make sure that it's that they are not standing. They can't tolerate standing at this point. So when you put this brace on, you want to be certain of several things. You want to make sure that the sternal pads hit just above the sternum area. You want to make sure the chin pads are just below the chin, and then the frontal pad is just in the frontal area. That provides the stability that you need to secure the C2, C3 fracture. So then you come around, so we have the head portion, the chin portion secure. Now the sternal pads are tight. We come around with the straps, and the straps here allow for tightening and fitting of the shoulder harness for the patient. So then we can pull these tight. These areas will come down on the shoulder, and you can again adjust the pads. These will come down the shoulders. you can readjust these shoulder pieces once the patient is upright and standing, and then this will provide the stability that's needed for the patient as they return home. Okay, today we're here fitting Greg with a TLSO, a thoracic lumbar sacral orthotic. The goal of the orthotic is to secure the thoracic lumbosacral area due to a injury sustained by the patient. So, Greg, what you're gonna put this brace on in standing. I know you're not an invalid, so you can work on. Someone can assist you in putting this on if you have a tremendous amount of pain, or you should be able to do this yourself. But I'm gonna, for purposes of the video, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put it on you, and we're gonna put it on. We're gonna turn him around, put it on just above the sacral area, right at his belt line. These straps allow for adjustability and give some support in the thoracic spine. And then we're going to put the brace on. We're going to come to this side here. And we're going to pull it tight, just like this. And then we can bring these straps here and make them tight as well, give him the support that he needs for the brace. Now you can turn around. So, Greg, you can wear the brace to tolerance, 2 hours on, 2 hours off, if you'd like. I want you to wear it while standing, because standing creates a lot of pressure. Also sitting, you can wear it while sitting, because that's the greatest amount of pressure on your spine. Hopefully the goal is to restrict motion, reduce pain, allow you to do your activities of daily living within the scope of what you do during the day.
All right.
So again, thank you for. So do you have any questions?
Nope.
And